Hello students, I am Hombini and today we will take English chapter 2 for class 2. Chapter 2, it is about tall trees. It is a poem. So today we will be learning about tall trees. Okay, before we go into the poem, I want to ask all of you, what is a tongue twister? Here, I've given the definition of a tongue twister. Shall we all read together? Tongue twister are a sentence or words that are hard to say. That means tongue twister are those words that are hard to pronounce or that are very hard for us, very difficult for us to say. So, in this poem, we will try to learn those hard words in order to help us to pronounce properly and to speak properly. Okay, the poem will help us learn to say those hard words in a proper manner. Next, tall trees. This is the poem, and after reading the poem, we will be able to learn how to read the poem correctly and also how to identify the rhyming words, and we will also learn how to read tongue twister with good speed. Tall trees. This is a tree. I've given a picture of a tree, and today we are going to read about this tree. We are going to learn what a tree is all about. So, let's all read together the poem. Shall we all read? First line, with their feet in the earth and their heads in the sky, the tall trees watch. The clouds go by. When the dusk sends quickly, the birds do rest. The tall trees shelter them, safe in a nest. And then in the night, with the tall trees peeping, the moon shines down on a world that's sleeping. Shall we all read together once more to help us read properly and pronounce the words properly? Shall we all read together from the first? With their feet in the earth and their heads in the sky, the tall trees watch. The clouds go by. When the dusk sends quickly, the birds do rest. The tall trees shelter them, safe in a nest. And then in the night, with the tall trees peeping, the moon shines down on a world that's sleeping. This is all about this tree. And so we will go line by line and learn what this poem is all about. Now, the first line of the poem, with their feet in the earth. That means, feet here is referred to the roots of the trees. Here is referred to the trees. So, we all know that we human beings, we have legs. We have feet to walk around. We have feet in order to help us move around from one place to another. Just like that, the trees, they also have feet. Their feet is their roots. Here is the root of a tree, and this part is referred to as the feet in the poem. And the earth, that is referred to the soil where the roots is planted, where the trees is planted. And with their feet in the earth means with their roots under the earth, under the soil. Because the trees, they have their roots under the soil, right? It's not outside the soil. So the first line tells us that with the trees, with their feet in the earth. The second line, and their heads in the sky. That means their head. The trees, they also have a part. We human beings have body parts. Just like that, the trees, they also have different body parts. The leaves, this part is called the head, whereas the other slide, which I've shown you before, this part is called the root part. This is the trunk. These are the branches. Just like that, they have so many parts. So in this line, and their heads in the sky. That means the trees, they have their head. This is the head part. The upper part of a tree, it is exposed in the sky, right? It is not under the soil. You can see it outside, right? So with their heads in the sky, heads here is referred to the leaves. That is the upper part of a tree. Okay, the upper part of a tree is exposed while the roots are covered. Now, the next line, the tall trees watch the clouds go by. That means, as the tall trees, its head are exposed outside, they can see the clouds that are moving around. So, as the trees are exposed outside, it can see the clouds that are moving around, right? Since they are exposed, the head part of the trees, they see the clouds that are moving around. The clouds, they don't stop in one place, right? They go and moving around from one place to another. So the tall trees, they watched them moving around, okay? Now, when the dusk descends quickly, dusk means evening, or the time when sunlight is disappearing, or it is also called sunset. Dusk, it is the time when the day is about to end. So we all start our day in the morning. After that, in the morning we take our breakfast and then we go for jogging, and then comes the afternoon. In the afternoon, we have our lunch, we take rest, we do our works, and then comes the evening. That is the time when the sun is about to set and when the night is about to come. So that is referred to as the dusk. So the evening is coming by quickly. The dusk sends quickly. That means the evening is coming by quickly, the night is about to come. Okay? Now, the birds do rest. Since evening is approaching and the day is about to end and the night is about to set in, the birds, they are getting ready to rest. What do we do at night? At night, we get ready to sleep. Right, just like that, the birds here, they are also getting ready to rest or sleep. See, the birds are getting ready to rest or sleep because the sun is setting and it will be dark soon. And when it is dark, the birds, they will not be able to fly. So that is why they are getting ready to rest, okay? So that is why in this line, it is referred to as the birds to rest. Now the next line, the tall trees shelter them. Who shelter these little birds? The tall trees, right? The trees, they have branches, they have small, big branches, they have many branches that help the birds in order to take rest during the night. Shelter means protect, to give protection. The trees protect the birds during the night as they sleep. See, the trees, they give shelter, they give shelter, and they not only give shelter to the birds to rest, but they also give shelter so that they'll feel protected. When it rains, the leaves will cover the little birds, and when the wild animal comes, it will protect the trees, it will protect them from all the harms. That is why the tall trees shelter them. Them means birds, okay? Now, safe in a nest. Here is a picture of a nest. I hope you have all seen what a bird nest look like. The bird built the nest on a tree. Have you seen a bird nest that is built on a tree? I hope you all have seen it nearby the trees or near in the jungle. I hope you all have seen a bird nest, right? They build them with straws and small branches, and they make it into a cocoon shape and build a nest, right? So safe in a nest means once they build their house, they feel safe, they feel protected, and they stay here, right? When we build a house, and when we stay there, and when we close the door, and while we sleep, we feel protected, right? Since we are in our own house, we have closed the door, we are getting ready to sleep, and we have locked all the room, and now we feel protected, right? Just like that, the birds, they are also in their house, so they are safe in the nest. That means they are already safe, protected on a tree, and in a nest. Okay? The birds, shall we all read together? The birds build the nest on a tree. The birds build the nest on a tree, so they sleep on the tree, as the tree also protect them from rain. Not only rain, but from many harm. Okay? And then in the night, that means dusk has gone by. Dusk, I've told you that it is evening. So evening has gone by. It is gone already. Now then in the night, that means the night has come already. The night is already here. See, you can all see it is dark already. The moon is already shining. When do we see the moon? We see the moon at night, right? So it is night already, and the moon has appeared beautifully in the sky, and the birds are already sleeping as it is night. And then in the night, we all sleep, right? Human beings sleep as well, just like that. The birds, the animals, and every living creature sleep. So it is night already, and everyone and everything are getting ready to sleep. With the dull trees peeping. Peeping, here peeping, I have written the meaning. Peeping means come partly in a view, or to see a little bit of something. So when you peep through a small hole and you see a little part of what is happening in outside, and you get a partial view of that picture, that is called peeping. Okay? And with the tall trees peeping, that means the tall trees can see the view of the moon while the rest of the world are sleeping. Do you sleep? Yes, we all does, right? Do the animals sleep? Of course they sleep like human beings. They are also living beings, and so they sleep. But unlike that, the trees, have you seen the trees getting into their bed and sleeping? No, right? The trees, and so the trees, they see the moon. They are getting a partial view of the moon. That means they are seeing a little bit of the moon while the rest of the world are sleeping. While everyone is sleeping, they can see the moon, the view of the moon. Okay, since they do not sleep like human being does. Now they see that the trees, they see that the moon shines down. Sorry, this will be S-H-I-N-E-S, shines. The moon shines down. That means the moon appears at night and the trees can see it. The moon appears only during the night, right? So here the moon has appeared and they are shining down on earth. So the trees, it can see that the moon is shining down on earth, and the moon is shining down while the earth are sleeping. While every living being on the earth are sleeping, the moon, it can see them. The moon, it can see, the trees, it can see the moon shining down. Okay? Now, here is a picture of a moon. We can all see that it is shining down on a world that is sleeping. on a world that's sleeping. That means as night has come, the world is sleeping and the moon shines upon them. Okay? Now, let's try to pronounce some words. So we all read together, word by word. Sky, cry, buy, shy, fry. Now next, rest, least, best, chest, best. Now next, night, light, sight, right, and bright. What are all these words called? These all are rhyming words. They are all called rhyming words because, see, they sound similar, right? Sky, cry, buy, shy. It sounds similar. Though they have different meanings, it sounds similar, right? That is why they are called rhyming words. Okay, now, can you find some words that sound similar? Here is the poem. Here is the poem. Can you all look at the poem and find some similar words or rhyming words like this I have mentioned here? Can you find out some words, some rhyming words? Okay, I want you to all take the help of your teachers or any of your elders or parents at home to help you find out what a rhyming word is. Okay, with this, we have come to the end of this chapter. And if you have any doubt regarding this topic, you can always go and ask, you can always ask your teacher or your elders. They will help you out, and we will meet in the next class. Thank you so much.